Let's check out the journey that Execration has been going through for the rest of the season.
Kapag tumatasin pa si Zapdo under the Ramsey, wala nang pampatuloy si Paring Toshi. Tapos punta sa get lead, huli ka agad mga kaibigan. Toshi gonna be going down, Hayes here. Casting the Feather Air Strike, it doesn't matter though. Sagot siya ng Leopard doon. Tapos, ladies and gentlemen, tumatay ang ating Kimi. Hey, ladies and gentlemen! For Execration, what is this? Ang galing! Dabisal trap giving the full information dito, pero it's only a trap nga naman. Nilapag na dito ni Hey Tempest. Tinitas na ang isa dito. Kill wash medyo pulato. And then sa double kill, susunod pa ata. Sunod-sunod lang damage. Pero no-hold niya rito.
At hindi na nga dito papaawat ang ating elimination. Pababa! Ubus! Pati! Pagtubos! Savage!
Finishing his feather there. Like it's gonna connect. Kaku once again hitting into mounting ball turret range. They don't have like a Grok or a Diggy to help him out outside. Oh, the trouble Jackdo once again, beating them down to the base, to their own base.
Of course, has been on Execration. They know how to make a crowd roar. You gotta give them that, right?
Yeah.
And we are already halfway into the draft. We still have hate. We just saw him do a savage on the highlight reel. Looks like he wants a repeat of that, guys.
I think all it needs to do for Execration is to really unleash the hate. And yeah, like you mentioned, that they are making discoveries into different platforms of the game, specifically on Magic Chess. So I think for the side of Execration, that was like a trial and error method, you know? And I think that the results of the researches will really come to play right now for this specific draft. And going back to our draft right here, very sturdy composition for the side of Execration, having that Uranus, Kaja, plus to their hand.
No esports player poses apparently for Execration today, you know? Feet up, no slippers.
Yeah.
Apparently so. Sad to say. Anyway, they're on serious mode apparently, and I'm not sure if Syra is going to be playing today, but I'm hoping to see him. You know, I'm hoping to see him. I'm not sure if he's in the boot camp. Either way, though, looks like it's going to be a pretty. Finally, by the way, we see a Popol and Koopa and a Ling on opposite sides, so that always tends to be really, really exciting. Standard Esmeralda here for Blacklist, and of course, the game-winning Kufra from yesterday.
Yeah, and I like the Grok ban here because Execration's Grok is currently sitting on a 5-2 win record, especially in the hands of Chaknu. Grok is unstoppable. Ban on the X-Borg.
Okay,
Might just be
so
to limit out the choices here for Execration.
yeah, I think they might have actually seen the game earlier, and everyone was just. I think as Midnight says, they're going to be experiencing spasms, you know, so they don't want that to happen at all. And to be fair, X-Borg is one of those heroes that are very difficult to assassinate as a Ling, just because of the Firaga armor mechanic. So I'm actually pretty okay with that.
Picking.
What? Again?
Another Masha pickup.
Why are people just using mashes left, right, and center today? Interesting.
I guess it's going to be the Masha focusing on the objectives. Now, with BNK being part of the lineup for Blacklist International, this might just be a core Popol and Koopa. What's going to happen there is all the attention is going to be geared towards Aqua on that PNK.
Of course. Again, on the roller coaster sofa, or I feel the bus sofa. I don't know what they call it now.
Dexter with a bandana on his neck too.
But you know, the thing is, the other interesting lineup here for both Execration and Blacklist is that both of them are really, if you rotate and really stellar hero goals, that what makes things interesting is that it kind of goes around. For me, I think this is all about how you execute very well into the gameplay, because both teams really showed, really good drafts.
And this makes more sense to have a carry and have a Popol and Koopa support instead, because again, we have seen Popol and Koopa core fail miserably all throughout the season. And right now, the only way that they're gonna win this is, of course, is to make sure that this carry, this stays alive. Popol and Koopa still does well. It's gonna be against a pretty much all melee composition here from Execration, which these guys, they really like to play that kind of play style.
Yeah, they want to play the head-on fights, but unfortunately, there is a PNK, on the side of Blacklist International. So there's going to be that wolf, that dog that's always chasing you. You know how it feels when a wild dog is just chasing at you, and you have to.
Oh
run
yeah,
away.
for sure, for sure.
But yeah, looking at the draft here, I'm liking the odds of Blacklist International taking this game if they can execute it properly with the Masha and the carry. If they can execute that.
All right.
To me,
Is that a prediction for? Hold on. Is that a prediction for Execration or?
That's an Execration prediction.
That's an Execration prediction. Okay. What about you, Sarah?
To me, I will be going for Execration right here simply because they have the mid to late game potential, and I'm liking the Atlas alongside of the Ling pick. So Execration.
Man, I gotta say, I've seen Hate do miracles on this Ling. It's very hard to bet against Execration, but I think Blacklist might have a good chance here. I'll have to counter it. I don't want a free zero panel. Come on, guys. I'll have to counter it and just say Blacklist. Although I think Execration might be a little too scary for their own good. I guess that's safe to say that we will not be agreeing here. Later on, we might have some pretty heated discussions here on the panel desk. But for the meantime, Leo and the Wolf, take us to the action for game 1.
Thanks so much, Rockhart. Officially a split from the panel, but I think that Rockhart still wants to go for Blacklist International. And I kind of understand why. Then again, it is Execration's comfort pick. They have channel the hate with the league, or like channel the hate. And then on the side of Blacklist, I can also say that this is comfort for them with Kufra on Honda Beast, with Popol and Koopa as well. But what do you think, Leo? Any initial thoughts on this draft?
I'm thinking, is this really the return of Masha? We've seen Masha fielded by SGD Omega twice in the previous series, and we'll miss them. They got knocked out. But I agree that there is some comfort in Execration, and I do like seeing Ling back, but really, I think the wrench in their plans could be the Masha. Season 4, I think that's when Masha was going ham on everybody. But Season 5, exactly, it's 50-50. Currently 50-50. They won Game 2, that is SGD Omega, off of the Masha with Toshi. But Game 3, not so much. I'm wondering what it exactly brings here to the table with Blacklist. Actually, you know what? Scratch that. That 1 hour game really threw off our sense of time. Masha showed up yesterday too, also from Blacklist.
That's also from Blacklist.
Yeah, during that worldwide lineup.
Yeah, it's I would dare say that this Masha is, whether or not Masha will be successful, is always dependent on the other heroes with it and against it. I like the Masha in this specific game just because Execution doesn't have the wave clear. That also means that if Blacklist tackles this head on, they have the Wolf, they have the Masha, they are gonna take down turrets for sure.
Yeah. They can push hard, and I think that's something that should not be blindsided on the part of Execration. Like Execration's lineup, they're lethal. They got good setups, and if they need isolation, they got the -1 on Benny Cutie, and Hate can just come in full kit. Blades of Tempest of Blades and all, I'm sorry. But you're right. Blacklist might be able to snatch one out of them real quick. But real quick, let's note Dexstar here on that Popol and Koopa. It is focusing mark, and it's a support. It's a utility Popol and Koopa in mid.
And it's okay. It's understandable because they know that killer on this Masha. That's more than enough damage already. You pad it up.
And you have Honda Beast on this Kufra. This is also scary. I like the Kufra's odds versus the Ling because of the fact that if you position yourself well and you time your bouncing ball correctly, you will be able to. Now, Edward, not likely to survive this after the jump from Execration. This is the... I think I need to call this move. Because it always happens. Top lane for the blue side, it will be pushed. There's an offlaner there, and all of a sudden another support and the funnel receiver will be able to push. This is a classic.
It's the hard collapse. We've noticed it's happened a lot. It's a hard collapse, and only really is punished if the mirror happens down bottom, so it becomes a wash. But this time, Execration gets away with it. Like, Blacklist is not able to capitalize down bottom. They visited Benny Cutie as well. Chaknu is there, but nobody fell. So Execration gets a kill. They also get the tower. That's a win for them.
You know what? In terms of the economy, this is much needed for the Ling and the rest of the game for Execration. This is the usual play that they do. Again, channel the hate or funnel the hate. And the lead from Execration doesn't look that much. But if I am betting that if we look at the overall net worth of Hate versus the overall net worth of Aqua, it's much better for sure. Which kind of tells me that maybe looking at the actual net worth or the actual gold of a team doesn't really reflect whether or not they are leading. It's more like, where is the money at?
Yep. It's not the size. It's not the overall amount that is. It's where it's allocated. So even if you are down by quite a bit or you're not up by a lot, as long as it's going to the right place, then you're well ahead. And I think that's evident here in the funnel meta. But as we saw, there are moments wherein you could do anti-funnel or you can do anti-funnel. And that's what Hate is doing here with the Link.
And scatter retribution, but a nice timing on the stun to Hate. But in comes trouble for Execration. An ultimate coming up from Honda Beast, pinning down 3 members. In comes Edward. Actually, joined in a very nice timing for the stun, but will be taken out. But that's the carry that they were able to kill. So I think Execration, they are so happy with this dive. 2 kills, including Aqua, in exchange for E2 Max. You'll take that trade any time of the day, and they'll even get more. What a nice jump coming out from the man himself, Benny Cutie. This Kaja, the core Kaja? Again?
Question mark?
Question mark.
But that aside, really good keeping back the Divine Judgment when it was necessary. They're able to convert into a turtle. Now Hate gonna be clearing waves up top, and your boy Billy gonna come back down and answer killer. I'm liking what Execration is putting on the table so far, about 1,000 gold ahead.
Benny Cutie, 8 kills. Level 8, 0 kills, even with the Bounty Hunter, but with 4 assists. 4 out of the 4 part of it. So that's a lot of EXP going in favor of this guy. He's level 8. His counterpart, Aqua, is just level 7. And you know what? They will be able to push turret up top. With Zapku defending here bottom, I think he might do this. No, look at the strength of the mashup, by the way.
Yep, good focus onto the turret.
Nevertheless, it's a tier 2 trade, so Execration is still happy with this.
Yeah. Blacklist currently with that move right there that just happened seconds ago, where Zapnu failed to defend but still did not die anyways. That's Blacklist mirroring Execration about a step behind. I dare say a step behind.
Okay, so it's getting trickier. Blacklist International, they might have the heavy push. Like they have a very, imagine a tank that moves a little bit faster. That's what they want. But at Execration, they have all the anti-tanks laid down on the floor.
Yep.
Zapno pressuring Killer here makes it so that the Masha will not be able to move away from the map. And the bottom lane is going to be Domopan, but nice flicker away from the Masha. See, it's away from Hate, but Hate says, okay, I only want to push anyway. So they'll get another push bottom, another clash around the purple buff on the Beast. Now trapped, flickers away. Now being chased by E2 Max, the jumping from Zapno, but it's going to be stopped by Dexstar, the Pumple and Koopa with the traps as well as the knockup by calling back Koopa. Now Dexstar in trouble as Hate pokes him. Now the real trouble is onto Killer as he is now being posed by 3 members of Execration. Take them down and Hate will take the turret in the middle. smooth transition, actually. Imagine this. Bottom, push. Purple buff, mid turret, now a turtle. Fluidity from Execration.
It's clean. That's efficiency. Maximum efficiency. There you go. Fatal Links now with the Tempest of Blaze onto the All-Star Honda Beast Cupra going down. Up next is Edward, and Edward is not going to survive. The boy Billy going to take him down. Up next, it's Dexstar. Kate gets the kill. That's a 3 for none. Straight out of the turtle pit, ladies and gentlemen. Execration here to serve ya. And look at that. All they can do now. Killer going to go down and defend, but Zapnu going to go for the German cut. Wunderbar.
The Blacklist International can't stop that, man. Zapnu, 4.4k on the network. Antique Kiras his choice. Very good against all the physical damage, but they suppress this.
Another pull.
Hofra once again. They aren't afraid. The jump in Fatal Links. There you go. Catching so many members of Blacklist International. It's 3. Hate jumping in with a dive. Tempest of Blades with immunity gets 2 more bonus kills for Execration while Zapnu dives, waiting for a chance to get away into safety. But Execration says, don't worry, brother Zapnu. We're gonna push. I got you this time.
Yeah, brother Zapnu, we're fine. We're gonna go ahead and penetrate up top. Hate here has the damage. He does have orange buff. And there's another pull by Edwards gets the final touch. Edward goes down. No shields for the Esmeralda there. Ladies and gentlemen, Execration, what do they have for breakfast? I want some of it.
I want to know if fleeting time is already available for E2 Max, because I think Blacklist International did not see or feel that after a kill onto the Kufra using the Time's Journey that it is again available. That's probably why Edward still jumped.
You mean Benny?
Yeah, Benny. Yeah.
The Divine Judgment. Yes. Words are confusing.
What am I saying? What am I saying?
Time's Journey
I said
on
Time's
E2 Max.
What? I'm used to say that because he used to go for Diggy.
Yes, he
but
does.
anyway.
He does play Diggy.
But yeah, Benny Curie with a Divine Judgment.
Yeah, that's surprising though, right? They go for another push here. Tower down bottom taken out. We're not seeing many Diggies, Wolf. That's impressive. And this is the last turtle of the game taken out by Hate. Zapnu getting out of dodge. There's still 2 more inhibitors for Blacklist International, and they're mounting a defense. They're mounting a defense.
Looking for it. Will not find it this time. They jump in with Honda Beast, but immediately the pull once again. That's the Divine Judgment, and it's Falling Starmoon hitting in a very promising manner. But there is the kill on to the Kufra. Hate with the ultimate Tempest of Blades, able to eliminate Honda Beast. Maybe the Wolf as well. But no, Blacklist International will live to see another day as Execution decides. Let's just take the buffs.
Irving Aquaman 0-2-2. That might be modest, but at this point in the game, you're essentially pushing a rock, a boulder up a mountain, right? This is quite the predicament Blacklist find themselves in. 13-2. Almost 10 minutes in, just 1 turret left. Oh man, I'd hate to be a room, to be a fly in Blacklist room, because I'm pretty sure the tensions are high, man. They're fighting for tournament life here. Gonna get caught up. Down he goes. Killer gets the touch, and the base seems to be the final target, ladies and gentlemen. It might be over, but there seems to be some life left in Blacklist. Oh no, that's an immortality pop. But wait, Smart Missile is gonna be clearing some minions. Get the max target of the base. They're still keeping the pressure. Wolf, this might be it. Hey, gonna hit the base, and that's it. 10 minutes, 24 seconds in. Execration showing us the victory screens right here. Big smile on Billy's face, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations. And Blacklist, despite the All-Star Kufra on the Beast, they're not able to unleash it just yet. Man.
Big boy Billy.
Big smile on Billy.
Big smile on the big boy Billy. Technically speaking, is probably the eldest. What's the term? Probably. Well, when it comes to veterans, honestly, the items they might not show it, but yeah, Benny Curie with the Calamity Reaper on top. So this is absolutely a core Kaja to map.
Yeah.
And what you do with the core gadget is